Hey, how's it? Welcome to this session. So I decided to share out my video camera. Yeah, this is what I look like. Surprise! But in any case, here another session. I'm going to be diving deep into collections in preparation for the Laravel certification. And we're continuing on with a round of questions meant to get us to dive a bit deep into collections, get used to more of their helper methods and concepts, and just actually increase our arsenal in terms of the problems that we can solve with Laravel collections. So yeah, here we go. Um, yeah, nothing too major new to share. So yeah, let's just get into it, right? Cool. Alrighty then. Okay, so problem to solve today. Um, and I see I cropped it really badly, but the function's name is meant to be highest paid. It takes an array of salaries and it is meant to return the person that is earning the highest salary. All right, so given a key value set of first names and salary numbers, return the name of the person with the highest salary. Now, in the previous exercise, I went down various rabbit holes experimenting with different helper methods from collections. And I kind of already know which one I'm going to use here. I mean, because we're working with an integer, we know we can use the helper method max. And max accepts as a callback the key that it needs to filter on. So I actually think this is going to be relatively easy, but test-driven development. We've got to start by writing a failing test and then kind of progress into our code. So let's do this. Expected output gym. Okay, the gym. uh, okay, cool. So let's hit the IDE up. All right. Okay. I see. I've still got some windows open over here. Yeah. So we've already got our test class. So we can append this and add the new testing method and then get rolling. Cool. So let's do public function test. I think it was highest salary is the method name. Okay, so there we go. Cool. And then we're going to use our helper function we declared previously. That basically just returns an instance of the collection service. Yeah. And from that, we're going to call the highest salary method, which accepts an array. But for the purposes of this, I think I'm actually going to declare the input array in a separate variable, just because I think it might make it a bit easier to do variations if I want to write multiple tests with different inputs. So let's do that, right? Salary group equals, all right, so here's our array. There we go, perfect. And then let us have a look at the structure. Okay, so it's an array with a collection of arrays that have key value pairs. Okay, so good. Name Bob, Fred, and Jim. Sounds like the bad start of a joke. Bob, Fred, and Jim, and then we've got various salaries. All right, so let's hit up 1, 2, and 3. Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the first one, name, I think we said that was Bob. Gotcha, Bob. Maybe just capital B. I think it was in, check it out, Fred and Jim. So we'll do name, gotcha, Fred, and name, Jimmy, gotcha, Jim. Okay, so second key value pair. Let's actually do this little trick. Control, is it alt click? Yeah, there we go. So this does a multi-line cursor in PHP Storm, which is pretty cool. So you can hit comma, then we do salary, yeah, and then we do that, and then I think about $1,000. Cool. So that was 650, and this was 2550 of whatever currency we deem relevant. Okay, cool. So we've got our input array. Let's just quickly double check that that matches kind of the vibe. Yeah, Bob, Fred, Jim, gotcha. Grand 650 2550. Lacquer. Okay, Jim. Perfect. So that's our input array. Great. And result 1. And we need to assert this assert equals. The expected value will be Jim, and the actual values would result 1 offers us. Okay, gotcha. So let's hit the terminal. Clear? Cool. And as usual, I don't have to run the full test suite. I can just run my test class that we wrote. So I'm going to do PHP artisan test, and I'm going to throw in the flag for filtering with the test class's name, collection service test. Got me. Bang, that runs. Cool. And we're failing at our highest salary test method. Okay, and it's telling us that such a method does not exist. Perfect. Minimum code to get this test to pass. So let's hit up the collection service, and right at the bottom we're going to add our new method, the public function highest salary. Gotcha. Now let's see, this needs to, and we're going to type int array. Gotcha. Salary earners, and we're going to return a string because we ultimately predicting. So let us return, I think all we need to do is return Jim, and then we'll have written the minimum code to get the test to pass. Let's have a look and see. Oh, there you go. Bang. Test passes. Let's make it fail. Okay, so obviously we've only got one test case, which is quite easy to cheat. So let's make this have variability. So, I want to exercise whether I can still remember how to append a item to an array in PHP. So let's have a look at this. So we'll do salary group, and as far as I remember, you do this, then you go equals, and then you basically define the new value that you want to append into the array. So let's do name. Gotcha. Interesting though, I wouldn't want to do this up here because I want to run that test before we actually end up mutating the original array. So let's do, I'm going to throw myself in here again, and got you over there. So let's do salary, yeah, and I will be earning 10,000 currency. And so now we're gonna do this, bang, number two, and we're gonna expect to get my name back, which should see us failing now. Perfect. Expected Jonathan, actual was Jim. All right, cool. Minimum code to get this to pass. Let's see. All right, so first things first, salary earners collection equals collect, so that we've got a collection to work with. I think I might, yeah, of course. So let's just do collection, cool, equals, and then salary earners, gotcha. And we need to collect that. Gotcha. Bang. Alright, so we've got a collection. Now, if memory serves me right, and I might actually be able to write this straight up from memory. So let's try this, right? So it's got to be max. Max takes a callback, and the callback here is just basically the key we want to filter on. So essentially salary. Oopsie daisy. Ah, interesting. So just having a string in the callback basically just returns the value for that key. Okay, cool. So let's try closure function. Let's get the value in there. Okay, let's just see what's up over here. So we're gonna do like that, and then just clean that out. Okay. Oh yeah, this doesn't need a colon. So then we need return. This should be interesting. Okay, cool. To the docs. I don't know enough about this to make a goal. So let's do this. Laravel collections. Yeah, there we go. Okay, gotcha. Documentation. Let's have a look at the. Because at least I know there's a method called max, right? So here's how they do max. Perfect. The maximum method returns the maximum value of a given key. Okay, so it doesn't look off the base like there's a way to simply do this, but like I did in the other one, I realized that there wasn't really a way to do this in one step. So I could do max, get the value, and filter for that value, and based on that, return a value out, which is essentially the approach we did for the longest name based on, amount of characters in the string. So I'm not even going to second guess it because of all the rabbit hole diving that happened in that specific session. I think I'm fairly confident that I need to do this in 2 steps. Okay, cool. So what we do have is we have a function that'll let us know what the maximum salary is. Perfect. So we will be doing that. We'll do max salary. Oops, there's a spelling. Salary. Gotcha. Okay, and then we will do basically. I'm gonna inline this and just do salary collection filter. Okay, and then we're gonna pop up the first value because it wasn't specified what to do if there's a tie. So I'm just gonna return the first value. Then our closure function. Let's do value and key. Gotcha. New line, and essentially return value is equal to max. Oh, hang on, it's a closure, so it doesn't have access to the scope in which max salary lives. So we need to pass it to the closure. So there we go, max salary. Thank you. Now we've got it. Max salary. Perfect. And that should make our test pass. Let's do this. Just clean the CLI. Oh, I forgot. Let's just take that away. Oh, there we go. Return value must be of type string null returned. Oh, interesting. Okay, so back to the drawing board. So this is quite interesting. So off of the first, we need to call the name. Then again, it's an array, but it is within a collection. This I don't think is going to work because essentially we've got a collection of arrays, and that's how you'd access an object. So I don't expect that to work, but maybe I need to reevaluate my life choices. Yeah, attempt to read property name or null. Okay, perfect. So it should be accessed like this. If I'm not further mistaken, yeah, let's go boom. Okay, trying to access array offset on value of type null. Oh, that's interesting. So what am I missing? There's the value, needs to be equal to, which we're doing the filter on. We're telling it to use the max function. We're telling it to please bring the first value. This, as far as I know, should work. So let's have a look at that. Clear. Yeah, that's giving us our salary. Oh, gotcha. I am just saying value, and meanwhile value needs to be the salary. Here we go. And there we go. That passes. Yay. Okay, interesting. So perhaps I could have collected the individual arrays into a collection each and collected those collections. It would have been working with collections within collections. And I'm wondering, nah, you know what? This is good enough. Okay, cool. So that's this one. Definitely getting I guess, a firmer grasp of like some of the conceptual things behind collections. Yeah, also just getting more comfortable with it. This is how you do it. That's how you chain things. This is how you use a closure within those. As a callback. Yeah, so all good. Thanks for watching, and have a good time.